welcome and thank you for being here. I hope you are having a beautiful day or night. We're gonna do a timeless and collective reading whenever it finds you. It's the right time. See what resonates and leave what doesn't. And remember that divine inner guidance is in you. Try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition, so your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. We're going to start with the Love Oracle today. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ Consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. What is the opening message when it comes to love, romance, relationships, matters of the heart today for the collective that is here to watch this reading? Please and thank you. It would be helpful as the foundational message of clarity. Ooh, you got a phoenix. So something is rising out of the ashes, becoming a supernatural bird. A lot of fiery energy in the phoenix. This is a brand new phase. It's even bigger than the butterfly. It's like you went in the cocoon, you thought you were going to be a butterfly. You heard about those. All the other caterpillars told you about a butterfly, but you came out as a phoenix. Or somebody else is coming out as a phoenix. This is huge growth, inner growth, big changes. It's complete renewal and transformation. So this is something you've been doing already, or this is something that somebody else is doing. You could be inspiring each other's transformation, because it does say rekindle. But this is not, 5 phases ago. This is something you don't expect. This is a brand new energy in a relationship. This could be a brand new relationship, but that starts in these changes in you. And if you are rising like a phoenix, that means you left something in the ashes. And you also had those ashes create a clear new foundation for you to build upon. But you don't really, you don't even really need, I feel like you need to be grounded, but I feel like you're flying, you're rising, you're elevating, you're changing. So maybe if you've been up there with all of these changes, and during this transformation, you do figure out what needs to be grounded, you do have to come back to earth. It's important to be, that bridge. So I just heard rise above that situation. It's also a changed mind. So maybe somebody was going in one direction, and they're doing a complete flippy flop on the direction they were going or how they were thinking. I just see like something as a catalyst or a muse or inspiration or spiritual guidance that help maneuver somebody a totally different way. I'm not sure. This is really big though. So let's clarify this. Let's go to this one because I grabbed it. This is it's like a dating show tarot. It's called The Final Rose. And I don't really know like the ins and the outs of dating shows. And I get kind of different messages from these cards, but I don't know, for some reason I grabbed it today. So let's clarify the Phoenix. What would be helpful to know about this Phoenix energy? Please and thank you. The Firebird. Isn't that a car? That might be a car. I don't know if they still make those. Clarity on the Phoenix. Please and thank you. Oh yeah, you definitely have a new phase because you got the Contestant, which is the Fool. Look at you, you're stepping out of the back of the limo. You're like, here she is, here he is. We've been waiting for your arrival. So this is entering a new situation, a new you, a new cycle, a new partnership. And, you maybe got a little bit of the download from the producers on what was going to happen, or, from the big producer above to your higher self on, why you needed to make some changes and have this transformation. It feels good. You're getting yourself ready. You got some new outfits, but you don't exactly know if you packed the right outfits. You might get there in that suit or fancy dress and you get to that dating show and everyone's got bikinis on the whole time and you only brought a one piece. I just saw one of those old school like shower caps with the crazy flowers. I say wear the shower cap. You know, if you're the one that's different, maybe if you're wearing that dress and everyone else is in their bikinis, maybe you're the one that is going to be noticed a little different. So I kind of feel like you're just being you. That's what's going to bring you these new opportunities. You're definitely going to be noticed, but you have to have that wide-eyed, childlike sense of wonder that you don't really know what's going to happen. You're kind of excited, but it's learning. You know, if you never open that back door or let this guy open it up, you lock it from the inside, you're not going to know what that new chapter is. You get all nervous before you even get there. Or if you look out, you look out the limo and you're like, oh, everyone has their bikinis. I don't think I'm on the right show. If this is, part of this Phoenix Rising, and it's a really unusual chapter, you're in the right show. You're supposed to be here. Don't lock the door from the inside. Get on out and see what it's all about. Clarify the zero. Also, it's not really a zero. Interesting. It's a 0-0. So maybe this is what did this say here? Transformation or rekindle? Maybe this is a second go around for some of you. I don't know exactly what that means. Or maybe this is giving something another try. Well, it ain't your first rodeo. So you have a little experience, but not really in this territory or with this person or with this new you. I also feel like you're protected even more on this new journey. I'm getting a lot of spiritual guidance and protection. It's that tweener, center point. Maybe it's you not only being protected, but now I see you finding your center. Balance. Clarify the contestant, please and thank you. They were waiting for your arrival. So it's even if you arrive, this is about the journey. It's not really where you came from, the packing your bags, the buying the outfits, the transformation, flying like a phoenix, flying in the airplane, looking out the window. It's every single step along this brand new journey is what's exciting. Be on the step that you are in. Be in the now. Then the next destination. It looks like you are hitting another destination. Maybe for some of you, you are traveling or moving or going on vacation. Somebody could be arriving to see you. There could be a new arrival in your life. Somebody very special for this next chapter, but it looks like you were given the itinerary or the map. And if you weren't, you can look out the window and kind of see something as it's progressing. The 3 of Roses is like the 3 of Rods. So it's where something's coming. You sent out that memo or that invitation, that prayer. It's like the Amazon package, arriving tomorrow. So it's arriving. In the meantime, what can you do positive with your energy? Something's coming. So you're doing something kind of active and productive and usually creative and expansive in the meantime, while something is either coming towards you or you are making your way to something else. It's usually where you leave the kingdom. You left your house, you're branching out into unknown territory or a new situation or a new partnership, or you don't even know that's coming in, but you're just doing you. And it's where you have to sort of branch out. You pack the suitcase, you're making it to the airport, but you got to get on that plane. It's a transition time. So I want to leave this down, and I want to clarify these with something totally different. So let's go totally different. I'm kind of bouncing around today. So let's go big. You got a phoenix and this airplane here. Also, I feel like with this trail here, I don't feel like it was the straight way. I feel like you maybe had a detour, or you maybe will, or you maybe decided to, I don't know, like be flexible on this journey, because the plane's going all over the place. It doesn't look like a direct path like most planes would go. It's like you had to take a, you know, a layover here, pit stop there, you know, and something's going to work its way to the destination. But I feel like each pit stop was important. I'm actually getting off track, or I don't know, I heard like a forceful delay. So maybe you felt like something was forced to delay and you didn't really want to have that layover, but yet the layover was important. All part of that phoenix rising, all part of something that you learned, all part of your growth somehow. So let's see. Let's get a message from the universe. Go big for you guys. Clarity on the phoenix, the three of roses, and aka the three of rods, and 0, the contestant. Let me get my glasses. What is meant for you won't pass you by. You will never have to force anything that is truly meant to be. Just trust in the perfection of the divine timing. I just did see something getting delayed. So whatever got delayed, or you got off path, or you felt like, you know, you're arriving fashionably late, but looking like a phoenix, was to change your energy. Give somebody else appropriate time. Be at the right place at the right time to be in the right relationship. Allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, bye-bye. Let it go. So if something's leaving, you know, somebody wants to get on that airplane and create some distance between you and them, give them their distance. That might be a huge part of your transformation. Absolutely not chasing something. This is you putting that renewal energy into you. A new chapter that you get to do. And it looks like on this new chapter, something is divinely meant for you. It's not going to pass you by. Even if somebody else had to take a little detour and go around the world a couple times, maybe they had to take a big, long, hard, weird, you know, many pit stops and layovers kind of journey to figure out something to get back to you. Everyone's situation is different. You know, maybe you were ready for a new cycle pretty fast, but maybe somebody else is a little bit slower. They had a, you know, more stuff to handle during a transformation. They had to have that distance or lack of something to realize what they were missing or what they missed. For some of you, I kind of feel like you're going to maybe meet somebody from another part of the world. There's like a divine order of somebody's life kind of moving its way into your new territory here. So just go with it. Even if it says trust divine time and let it unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come. So it's also you in this new journey. You do have the Fool, so don't be a fool. If you have somebody coming towards you and you recognize this is like a repeat of a weird cycle that you've already been on, and you're seeing some red flags that you've gone through before, you learned in this Phoenix rising energy to recognize something that doesn't work for you, and you stop something before it gets weird, either by clear communication, conversation, or you're the one leaving, whatever you got to do, but it's you being able to not have to repeat any karmic cycles because you've grown from them now. It's you being really ready for that next destination. And I feel like you're going to be really proud of yourself, but I feel like it's, for most of you, it's not going to be that situation. I feel like that's just kind of a little extra message. Because I don't see you getting in a weird cycle. I feel like if you're this vibrating phoenix, I mean, that's a lot of energy. You're probably attracting another vibrating phoenix. So, what do I want to pull now? Let's do another tarot. But let's do an angel tarot. Clarity on the Phoenix, the Three of Roses, the contestant, it's interesting. Now I see that dating show, and I don't really know how it works with dating shows, but first thing I hear is winner, and then I don't know why I heard winner, winner, chicken dinner. But then I saw somebody who leaves the show and either like goes somewhere else, gets on the plane, actually meets the love. We're obviously using a dating show as energetic examples, but like, leaving the show and not being the winner, going to the airport, even eating a chicken dinner that's probably like $52 for like a chicken sandwich because it's at the airport. Always bring your own food because it's really expensive at the airport if you can. And like kind of meeting somebody on their transition back home. It's like, what town do you live in? Wait, that's where I'm going. You gotta be kidding me. Or I actually see two people that did not win becoming friends, like for the long term, the long haul, like being a really good, like happy vibration, like they're buddies. And you know, maybe neither of you won, but I kind of feel like some of you left the show together. They're like, yeah, this party sucks. You want to get out of here? Yeah. So I don't know. I kind of see like different situations. All right, let's see. If some of you did have competition, I just kind of see you as being the winner the moment you step out of that door and somebody catches your eye. So maybe there had to be a situation somebody had to go through, but I feel like they knew it was you all along. That is not everybody's message, but maybe that's yours. Maybe for some of you, there's somebody you met, just like a phoenix situation, a lot of chemistry, a lot of passion, mental stimulation, attraction, all that stuff. But maybe something took a detour, and maybe some of you, started dating. Some were good, some were weird, some were, all kinds of things in between, but you always kind of had your eye on that one person. You let it go, passed you by, you're doing your thing. But for some of you, I still feel like something might be coming back around, and or it's that one date that you go on and I'm getting kind of like instant falling in love. Kind of big, like you look in a person's soul through their eyes, you hear their voice, I just heard you smell them. I mean, scent's really powerful. Like you really like their smell, and you just know. Wow, there's so many. Love is always so interesting to do readings for, because I get so many downloads from so many little specific situations. So see what resonates. If it doesn't resonate at all, that's somebody else's story. So let's do an angel card. Angel Tarot. What is a deeper message? But let's go, let's ask about, what's meant for you. I'm not going to pass you by. If it's in your destiny. How it happens, how something is mapped out is both destiny but also free will. So let's see. One message, please, and thank you. Yeah, you were waiting a little bit. You got the seven of coins, but this is really nice because this is you just having patience, tending your garden, doing your thing, planting your flowers, pulling the weeds. If it's extra dry, you got your watering can here. You're going to know how to give something some nourishment. If it was a dry spell, and maybe that's you, this is energy you place in your everyday environment. Sometimes it is annoying because it is a divine timing thing. But you do have to recognize if your seeds are planted in the right fertilized soil under the right conditions. And if it's, you know, these big, beautiful, I don't even know what they are. They kind of remind me of peonies that you want to blossom. And, you know, you got these seeds and it's almost winter. Maybe you still can. You got to be a little flexible. Maybe you bring them inside and get some, you know, heat lamps, beautiful soil, and you could still work on that garden. But if you're taking them out in the middle of winter and dragging the hose out there and it's all iced over, you can't hover over the garden expecting it to grow. You have to be able to adjust, have patience. Maybe there is something here about a wall or boundaries. Maybe it's a brick by brick situation. You got this little birdie. It's like a little yellow bird sitting there singing to you like you're Snow White. You got your muck boots on, cute little overalls. She's so cute. So maybe this is somebody else who's had a lot of patience with something growing, or patience with a transformation. Maybe it wasn't a quick phoenix rising. Maybe it took a while. But let's see. This is usually where somebody's putting in a lot of time and attention over a span of time, and it grows when it's supposed to. Seeds well planted, efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future. The need for patience, a time for resting and planning for the future, and it's unnecessary worry. You know, here it says something's coming in. It's not going to pass you by. The right thing's going to come in. It also says don't worry if something leaves, and don't worry if you can't see something. You know, you planted those seeds, those bulbs. They're underneath there. You know, it's like you going out every day and you're staring at the soil and you're like, when are you going to sprout? I planted you yesterday. Why aren't you sprouting out? And you don't even know that something might be, you know, getting some really deep, strong roots under there on the surface of a situation or behind a closed door that you just don't see. Somebody was that phoenix in a cocoon, or the phoenix in the, you know, what is that? What did I say before? In the ashes. So just because you can't see it does not mean there's not something growing there. Upside down, it is like kind of like starving your garden, not giving it attention when it needs it, letting something grow so overwhelmed with weeds that now the weeds are covering up the beautiful sunshine. Seven is a really spiritual number too. 7 always makes me feel like it's a destiny path. It's a different path. It's spiritual. Let's do one more, since we did 2 of the other tarot. And then I'm staring at my mystery deck over there. So I feel like maybe we should end with a mystery deck, but let's see. Clarify the 7 of earth, or the 7 of coins, or pentacles. Please and thank you. I just heard like that old song, Earth Angel. It reminded me of the scene in Back to the Future. So maybe somebody's coming back, but there for the future. Earth Angel, Earth Angel, would you be mine, my darling, please? He reminds me of, who's the guy? He's new, and he has that kind of old sounding voice. He said the beginning of the song is like Georgia. I'll find it, and I'll put a song by him in the playlist. Clarify 7 of earth. Yeah, you got the chariot. Yeah. Look at your chariot. You don't have a normal chariot. You are not only flying like a phoenix or up there, no. in the airplane going across the world. You have 2 flying unicorns. Whatever, didn't I say something before and I was kind of confused about the phoenix like being up there in the air but needing to come down to ground? Look at the chariot you have. It's exactly that. You can fly above any hurdles, any mountains. You're up there in the clouds. You have your own wings. You can fly. You don't even have any reins. There's no reins. There's no saddle. There's no like strings or chains or ropes or anything on that. It's almost like you just have this, it's like, I don't know, it's like a teleporting, hovering chariot. The horses are just going with you. They're just like, yeah, we're coming with you. You always take us fun places. We always have a good time with you. And you are actually touching a star. You have the moon, so you do have a new cycle. This is what I just said about the spiritual path, but this is the big one. It's also where you are having a really big victory. This is the big victory card for me. It's also where I kind of see that only like the emperor or like an angel, the empress, divine energy is the only thing that can ride in that kind of chariot. This is definitely getting in the right direction. And in order for those unicorns to appear, this is somebody who has purity in their heart. You're like riding stardust, or you're creating stardust as you move. It's really cool. Here, it's like staying in neutral too long. Knowing that your chariot can fly and you never get it off the ground. Or never taking it to the ground after you reach your next destination to be in the now and see what it's all about. You only just sort of see it vicariously from above, and that's not as exciting. You have to know when to land. What gear to be in. What kind of chariot you want to ride. But usually the chariot comes after you had energies in the past that weren't pulling you in the right direction. It's like they told you you were going to Japan and then they gave you a ticket for, I don't know why I just saw Paris. Both are pretty cool places to go. But it's like where you thought you were going. You're like, well, I thought I was coming to Japan. Where am I? Everyone's like, parlez-vous français? like, where am I? Am I in Japan? What's happening? So it's kind of like where you just, you didn't end up at the right place. You felt like you were on the wrong path. Here you feel like you're on the right path, even if you're not quite sure where it's going. Even if maybe you end up at the wrong place, maybe that was actually where you were supposed to be. Don't worry about the person that gave you the weird ticket. Just enjoy Paris. So rewards that come, I don't know why I just thought of like somebody like a Parisian looking at, what is that called? Like au bon pan, the like place with the crumpets. I don't know. I can't quite get it. I like remember them in the city. I just see someone like, oh, bon pan is not the français. Like, what is that? That's not French food. I don't know. I feel like wherever you're going, you're going to kind of fit in. Rewards that come from hard work. Successfully balancing many priorities at once, and it's determination and willpower and also public recognition. I mean, it does say here, you've been planting the right seeds. So maybe it's a brand new journey, and if this has to do with maybe not love, but maybe your project or something like that. Maybe for some of you, just, we started love, but for some of you, this might be your business, your project. Whatever you've been thinking about working on, you made some plans, you started to make some moves, but maybe that really starts taking off like a phoenix for you. And if this is a new partnership coming in, maybe it's all about planting the right seeds in the beginning. If something didn't quite work, be adjustable. you know, go with the flow of the situations as they come, learning about somebody, you know, as you continue to grow, as someone else continues to grow, how you grow together. Or if somebody's always pulling your reins, you know, putting you in park, not letting you fly, lack of freedom, misdirecting you, then maybe you just let them have that chariot and you take your little angel wings and you fly your own way. Whew. It's just learning along the path, because you're the fool here. You're not going to know it all, but you're going to learn faster than you did, you know, in that last chapter, or 8 chapters ago. I just heard it were lifetimes ago. Maybe this is, for some of you, you have public recognition. Maybe this is tapping into your destiny, what you're really supposed to be doing. And if you are that person that is really focused on love, and that is something that has, you know, flown away, or not really growing, or pulling you off course or in a weird direction, then maybe this is for you to hear to right now refocus on yourself. Leave your baggage in the past, revamp yourself, give yourself some fresh, you know, energy and love and attention, fill up your own cup, maybe go and do some traveling, work on that project you've been thinking about, or, you know, building a little garden, painting your walls, making your bed. I don't know why I just heard that. And let it go. Don't worry about it, because the right thing's going to come when it's meant to. And if you're gained the blessing of having space for you, you have to look at that as a blessing. Especially if you're doing something and you're just really enjoying your own time. You're enjoying your own company. You don't need anyone but that cute little bird there singing to you. You're good. Then you're going to be in such a solid, beautiful vibration that it's not somebody coming in your life on their big arrival and being the reason that now your life is good, or that's what was going to make you happy. That's too much pressure, and that's definitely not the energy of a phoenix. That's more a caterpillar kind of energy, just kind of crawling around on the ground together. So I really like this reading, guys. Sometimes love readings are hard for me to do. And I don't ever know what's going to come through. But I do feel like, at least in my readings, even if it's a reading where we're getting insight on someone else's higher self and what they would like you to think, I kind of feel like I'm never just getting messages that are just being a nosy pants in somebody else's situation. There's always something that comes through for you. There's always something for you to learn, or, you know, for your inner awareness and conscious growth, your connection to soul and spirit. That's important. I mean, because, you know, other people can definitely be annoying, and that can redirect what you're thinking about what you're doing. But I feel like in readings, there's always something that boomerangs back to you, so that it helps change your mindset, your energy, your direction, your awareness, your clarity for your own growth, because that's where the changes start. Okay, so let's do a few mystery messages just to end this reading, and maybe this is just like a little bonus. Maybe it'll connect. I never really know, I just trust. So what are some mystery messages to clarify the rest of this reading for the collective, please and thank you? That one moved. It's your chariot. You gotta shift gears. Perfect. So if you're in neutral, time to get to at least first gear, you know. But if you're in 6th gear and you're in a neighborhood and there's, you know, beautiful little landscape down there, and you want to smell the roses and enjoy the scenery a little bit, maybe slow down. you know, or maybe you hit that chariot on that highway in the sky and you got some stardust. It's time to make a move. It's start to get things to happen. It's shifting gears, being flexible. You are also getting something moving that kind of did look like it could have been stalled or took a time out. There's all these like clock gear kind of energies here. And then behind, it looks like now all the energy is a little more, I want to say a little more vibrant and energetic, electric than rusty. You got the gears moving. All right, another message, please and thank you. You got some simple instructions. Wasn't that hard? You just have to follow the instructions. That's it. You follow the instructions and you're good. I kind of like that because you have all of these. This looks like the most complicated thing ever. They're like, no, you put A into B, you know, and then you just put the gear there, twist that one. No, now it's, you know, 432 piece into second, and it looks like it's anything but simple to read. But I feel like it's just about that spiritual WD-40. Making something simpler, you know, rather than completely complicated. Maybe you have to take something completely apart and put it back together different. Maybe your simple instructions here are knowing something that is meant for you won't pass you by. You don't have to force anything. You're not pushing those unicorns to go with you. They're going willingly. That is meant, you know, meant to be. Trust in divine timing and allow. Allowing is key. With anything that has to do with manifesting. You put that prayer out there. You put the intention out there. You know, but then you have to give space for it to come about. You have to have that detachment in your energy. You know, if you hold on to those, if you planted the seeds and you're like, oh, I feel it, I know it's going to grow, but then you stay there, you're stunting something's growth. And this growth is connected to God, Spirit. Whatever comes, let it come, or whatever goes, you let it go. What is another final message? That is the final message. Where's your chariot? Where's your airplane? Where are your angel wings? Is your phoenix flying? Even your fancy limo, Lamborghini, horse, unicorn, whatever it is, get ready. It's going to be the ride of your life. And then you get to get on again. I love you so much. I'm going to leave you with these messages today. I hope this was helpful for you. And okay, so at the very end here, I did hear my pony, or like, you know, what is that song? It's like My Pony. Of course, that had to slip through at the end. All right, we're going to leave you with that. I love you so very much. Thank you for being here with me today. I feel so blessed to be here with you. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I love you. Bye.